Greetings and welcome back, luminaries. This episode is brought to you by New Body Products by Dr. Paul Goss. You can find these wonderful products, herbs that I've used for at least 30 years now, at tamshealthykitchen.com. Hey, luminaries, I'm back. I just wanted to give you an update on my garden. I just wanted to show you how big they are, and even though it's a little chilly here in Seattle and we're not having that much sunlight, they're still doing really, really well. So take a look. Here's my patio garden in my 5-gallon buckets. I've got the zucchini, and right here on the end I've got my cucumbers with some sunflowers there in the back. I've got my broccoli here. Those broccoli were actually a sprouting experiment that went wrong. I actually dropped all of the sprouts, or at least half of them, on the floor, and I knew I didn't want to eat those as raw sprouts, so I decided to just grow them. They're doing well, but I think they still need more light. Don't get enough light here. Oh, and there's my sweet snap peas. I've actually harvested those a few times. They're really delicious, and with salads and everything. Oh, and I've also harvested my mustard spinach here. As you see, a couple of them are flowering. I think I'll let those go to seed so that I can save the seeds for next time. You can see the little baby ones here. I've planted a bunch of those. I think the best way to do those, since they do have a short lifespan, is to maybe plant new seedlings every 2 weeks, and then that way you'll always have a bunch. Over here you see my kale and my Swiss chard, the red Swiss chard, and with the dinosaur kale. I've already harvested that twice, and been harvesting from the leaves at the bottom so that the center part can continue to grow and give me more harvest. Also here you can see my onions and my chives. Those have been harvested quite a bit, as you can see. I love the fresh chives. Also my chocolate mint. I love that. I've made tea with that, and I've also chopped that up and put it in my smoothies. It's really delicious with coconut and banana with that chocolate mint. Really good. And down here you can see my tomatoes doing really well. I also have some lettuce here with my snap peas. There's also here's my cilantro. Below them in the shade is the cabbage. It's not doing all that good. I don't think it gets enough light. As you can see over here on the other side, I have the cabbage right out here getting all the light possible from my patio. It's doing much better than the one over here in the shade. You can also see my lovely string beans. They're trying to do what they're doing. They're not getting much light. They're in the shade pretty much, but I think they're doing as best they can. I've also planted more string beans in there because I know that I actually like them, and so I decided to do a bit more string beans, and so that's what's going on there. And just wanted to give you an update and what's going on the outside patio. And over here you can see the inside. I've actually created a shelf with lights on each layer. My bottom layer right here is a little experiment on a heating pad with my peppers as well as some more basil. Basil seems to be struggling outside. There's a few of them planted in there with the snap peas and the lettuce, but they're just staying so tiny. I think it's just too cold for them, and they're probably not getting enough light. So I decided to do my basil inside. as well as the peppers. I think they need a lot more warm weather. And right here on the shelf in the middle, look at this beautiful lettuce. I mean, this happened, it seemed like overnight. And I think the big difference with this lettuce is the lighting. I have a T5 lighting and then also some bluish lighting that is, oh, I forget the name of it right now. I'll think of it in a moment. But the bluish white light, I think, is what the lettuce needs. Also, over here on the top shelf, you can see some more of that experimental broccoli. That was in my deep water culture. It didn't work too well. I don't know if it was the water culture or if it was the lighting. The lighting didn't really work all that well. So I've put it up here with the T5 white lighting, and it looks like it's doing a lot better. As you can see, some of them are in the Kratky hydroponic, which is just the water with no air hoses. And as you can see, there's lettuce doing really well under that white light, as well as some of the broccoli back there. So we'll see what happens. A lot of it is an experiment. And yes, those lights that I was trying to think of, those are the LED lights. I actually have those in strip form right here. You see that they're blue. Yeah, the lettuce seems to like that blue-white light much better than the purple or the red. And then I also have them in bulb form. And the bulb seems to give you a pretty good array of all the light spectrum with a little bit more of the blue and the red. Of course, the ultraviolet and the infrared light, which a lot of times we can't see that, but they're always present in all of the light. Well, peace and blessings. I'm hoping that your gardening is going well. I just wanted to give you an update on mine. And just looking forward to a better yield, healthier plants when they get some more sun. And that's coming up after the 4th of July when it warms up here in Seattle. All right, peace and blessings. Thanks for watching.